Welcome to Channel 18 once again, and today our guest is Barbara Ann Foley, Director of the Council on Aging. And Barbara Ann wants to give us a little update, and she's going to start with a little cookout. Is that right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
So every year, if you volunteer for the Council on Aging, you know that we have an annual kind of elegant dinner, usually at Riverway, and everybody has a great time. But the difficulty is literally taking a dart and throwing it on the calendar one time in a full 12-month calendar year and hoping that you're going to get everybody is most difficult. Even no matter how early we try and publicize it. So our Council on Aging Board members and our executive assistant and I came up with, in talking with staff meetings and board meetings, that we would like to do a quarterly recognition of our fabulous volunteers. So our first attempt at doing this is going to be Friday, August 5th, starting at 11:30, and it's going to be a cookout. And our wonderful police and fire, who we team up with, unfortunately, way too often on many of our cases, are going to do the cooking for us. So we will be over on the recreation side of the building and outside, weather permitting. Obviously, we'll be inside in multi-purpose room or undercover if it's raining or something. But we'll be outside, and it's a very simple menu: hot dogs, hamburgers, watermelon chips, lemonade, that kind of barbecue fare. And it will give us a chance to just have everybody get to know each other a little bit better, and the staff to be able to mingle and say thank you, and fire department, same thing, and us to be able as a group to thank the fire department and police department as well. So we hope that you can join us. We do need, however, to know if you're coming. So as soon as you hear this on your television, if you haven't already RSVP'd, please do and call us at the 430-7550 number. It's important just for head count purposes that we have, enough food and everything, and we'd like to know you're coming. So I hope that you can join us. And I was telling our Channel 18 crew today, they're not signed up yet, so they need to get signed up too.
Okay, well, where do I sign? So you have to sign, you want a hamburger or a hot dog?
Nope,
No,
we don't need to know the count of the food. We just need to know that you're coming so that we have enough food.
Any ice cream?
I don't think so. I think it's going to be watermelon for dessert because in August, that's the best time to get watermelon. On August 22nd, it is in the front page of your newsletter, and you can simply pick one up if you don't have one, or you can call us and we'll send you a membership form, and that will get you the newsletter. It's free, sent to you. It's 2 months at a time. And on the bottom of the front page, our wonderful band, or I shouldn't say band, they call themselves an ensemble, and I forget that sometimes, Sound Dunes. They're a wonderful, wonderful big band era type ensemble. And sometimes they have 8 pieces, sometimes they've had as many as 15. And they will be here at our supper club on August 22nd. I would ask that you RSVP as soon as possible, because whenever they're here, it's packed. The room is always full. And our chef obviously would like to know sooner rather than later. And there will be at some point a cutoff that she'll tell me, okay, that's it, I can't do any more than that. So if you love big band music, or you love to dance and you love to sing, definitely sign up for the August 22nd date. They're a wonderful group.
Is there a special menu for that day too? I mean, for a big crowd to show up, there must be really good food.
Well, she usually does some form of a pasta supper, like stuffed shells or something that, kind of goes far, but has a salad and, garlic bread and all of that with it. I actually didn't look at what the menu is, but that's usually when she has a big crowd, what she'll do is something that you can, just like home, when you have guests come, something that can spread to a lot of people. I would remind any of the men out there that come to the men's breakfast that it is on August 12th, followed by the book club at 10. It starts at 9. And if you've never been, or you have a neighbor, or you have a friend who may be alone, or may be recently widowed, or may have been widowed a long time ago and just hasn't tried it out yet, we would love to have you come. It's a free breakfast. You simply need to just call Kevin and let him know that you're coming, again, so we can let our chef know that you're coming. And there is usually a speaker who will come and talk for a few minutes. It's not something that takes up a lot of time. One of the last ones that we had, for example, was the coach and a few players from the Mariners, and everybody enjoyed hearing from them and seeing them and chatting with the young men that were playing. So if you'd like to do that, please don't hesitate to give us a call. And I also wanted to give people a reminder that on the 15th of August at our supper club, that we will be having Dot Hemmings, who comes with Joyce Bierce, and David as well, and they do a sing-along at our supper club, and that also is equally as popular. It is changed on the calendar, so the reason I'm mentioning it now is because it was said to be on the 8th, and it's not going to be. So we've had a little switch, but don't hesitate to give the Council on Aging a call and let them know if you want to come. The other thing that I wanted to tell people is if you have difficulty or questions that have to do with your health insurance, and that includes Medicare, I just want to give a little reminder and a little plug for our fabulous Shine counselors. We would love to say that Kevin and Rick and Gail and I and our town nurse Sue all know all there is to know about Medicare, but we would be lying to you if we said that, because it changes like the wind, as does Medicaid or Mass Health. So in order to keep up with all of that, as well as Blue Cross, Blue Shield, Pilgrim, etc., the health insurance counselors, our Shine counselors, are trained. They're actually trained and tested by the state of Massachusetts every year. And we have 3 of them. We're very fortunate. So if you have questions, again, it's a free service. It's what you pay your taxes for. They are here Tuesdays and Fridays, and it is by appointment, so you can give the council a call and ask for an appointment for the Shine counselors. The same with our legal appointments. We do have free legal advice, and we have 2 lawyers that come during the course of the month, and you can call for free legal advice as well. And the last thing that I'd like to remind people about is Epic of Harwich and Epic of Brewster have changed their name. They have a new company that bought them, and the name is Wingate. So if you see in the newsletter or read anything in the newspaper, we have the breakfast every month, and the next one will be Friday, July 29th, and then August 26th after that. It's at 8 o'clock, kind of like the men's breakfast. They also have a speaker, but it's at Wingate of Harwich, and they need to know that you're coming. So we take the list of people here at the COA, and then they call in and say, how many do we have for this month? The reason I highlight this is because much like our Linda chef, Bruce over there is fabulous, and he actually does made-to-order omelets.
Wow.
So if you go to breakfast there and you go down the buffet line, as it were, if you get to the end, he'll say, I'm making omelets, what do you want in it? And he has all these ingredients in front of him, and you just point to the things that you want, and he will actually pop it into the little omelet that he's making for you. So it's not very often, unless you're actually out to a restaurant, that you can get made-to-order omelets. The last couple things are just quick bullet points for you. August 18th, if you're interested, AARP at the Barnstable Senior Center is going to be doing an AARP Home Fit Guide. It's actually a meeting, and they're going to give out a guide of sort of do-it-yourself and home fit solutions for easy things to do in your house. We are going to be going a few of the staff here at the COA, and I did say we would make our van available if anybody is interested in going, but you do need to call the van at 508-241-1566 if you're interested in doing that, because we would have to have enough people. We can't just take one person or 2. And I think hopefully by now everybody knows that Carolyn is the community center, I should say, from 9 to 1 at Brooks Park is doing their wonderful yard sale. It's kind of a unique situation. It's a community yard sale, so if you either yourself have sort of your basement or attic or something that you want to clean out, but you really don't want everyone traipsing through your yard or your house, you can bring all your stuff down to Brooks Park and rent a table from Carolyn. Or if you have a nonprofit type group and you're trying to raise funds for it, you can do that as well. So you can give the community center a call. They can give you more information about it. There have been posters everywhere all over our building. It is $20 for the table. And again, you can call the 430-7568 number to get a hold of them if you're interested. And our very last bullet is about a month away. Actually, it's about 2 months away, I'm sorry. On Wednesday, September 28th, we will hopefully be able to make our van available to go down to the Cape Cod Senior Appreciation Picnic. And it's hosted by the Yarmouth Police Department and our very own Sheriff Jim Cummings on Wednesday, September 28th, 11 to 1, at what we used to call Smuggler's Beach. They're now referring to Bass River Beach parking lot. And the famous former state trooper and Marine, and I'll never say former Marine, my father would kill me even though he's not here anymore. He always used to say once a Marine, always a Marine. It doesn't matter if you're retired or not. Danny Clark will be singing. If you've never heard Dan, it is absolutely a delight. He's got a beautiful voice. And they're going to have a canine demonstration there as well and a free lunch. So if you're interested in that, please give us a call. We will call in your reservation. In the newsletter it has to call Joe Gordon, but if you need to get a ride down there, you need to call us. So I think that's it for me, Paul.
Well, a lot of free lunches there.
Absolutely.
So don't anyone go hungry. Well, thank you very much, Barbara Ann, for bringing us up to date.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you at least in one of those lunches.
Great.